You guys go in here.
What?
Unfair funds. Now, the FEMA administrator has said that they have enough funds for that initial response to Maui, but any delay in additional funds could put their recovery into next year. And a FEMA official I spoke with said that the other consequence of not getting these funds is that they're going to have trouble redeploying assets and people to areas that they foresee could have a natural disaster, therefore sort of hindering their recovery on the back end. Now, this issue of extreme weather has been top of mind for the president. I spoke to White House officials who tell me he now receives a daily summary in the morning on the potential extreme weather that could hit the United States. And now FEMA is going to have to get more funds to deal with that.
All right, Priscilla Alvarez, thank you. In northern Ukraine, officials say a Russian missile struck the city of Chernihiv this morning, killing at least 7 people, including a 6-year-old girl. At least 90 people were also wounded in the strike that destroyed a university and a theater. President Volodymyr Zelensky was in Sweden asking for continued support in the war at the time, and he said Chernihiv attack, quote, turned an ordinary Saturday into a day of pain and loss.
The U.S. has given Denmark approval to transfer F-16 training materials to Ukraine ahead of sending fighter jets there. It's a critical step that allows Ukrainian fighter pilots to begin training, which Kyiv has repeatedly requested this year. CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh has more.
Well, some suggestions that we may be seeing the program to get F-16s to Ukraine maybe sped up a little after the past 48 hours of very public signalling from Ukraine that they weren't going to get them this year. Denmark saying they will begin training for the pilots in the next 13 days, possibly, or so. The Netherlands also on board with that. Remember, it was European allies of Ukraine that would be doing the training in Europe, and after that, the Americans would assist in the supply of jets to Ukraine. It's a complex situation here because the Americans too had to sign off on the training equipment, the simulators that would enable the training to happen. All that paperwork appears to be dealt with now, and they're moving forward with what needs to be done. But it's going to take months. These are complex pieces of equipment that require numbers of English-speaking Ukrainian pilots to be taken to foreign countries, and then once they're in play, a lot of servicing day by day to keep them in the air. So it was always a significantly ambitious project, frankly, by NATO to provide this air capability to Ukraine, but it's urgently needed now. There are Ukrainian troops dying daily on the southern front because of Russian air superiority, and half-metric ton bombs they're indeed dropping on civilians there. And so it's an exceptionally important part of Ukraine's potential future arsenal, but it will not be arriving this year. At the same time, too, there's been some criticism by Western officials that there's been such an acute focus on the Crimea by Ukrainian targeted strikes. The suggestion, I think, perhaps being they should be focusing more on the southern counter-offensive. But I think it's fair to say that possibly reflects concerns amongst Western officials that this might be a red button, a kind of a dark line for Vladimir Putin, that he's deeply worried about losing the Crimea and there might be concern that the Kremlin would react in the event that did indeed happen. A far-fetched idea, frankly, at the moment. And I think many Ukrainians would say, well, the things we're hitting in Crimea are vital infrastructure for that southern counter-offensive front. They're bridges, railways, ammo depots that assist the large bulk of Russian military assets there to be brought to the southern lines around Zaporizhzhia to help Russia's defense against the Ukrainian counter-offensive. So I think a muddled message there, frankly, from Western officials. Yes, I think they're worried about what Vladimir Putin might do if he helps them lose Crimea. That's far-fetched at the moment.
The one in the back has the bigger closet.
Is impacting Russia's ability to defend
The
on
room
the
is
southern
13
front.
by 6.
Ukraine Morse, CNN,
Not too
Zaporizhzhia,
much
Ukraine.
bigger than the
All
other.
right, Nick, thank you for that. Up next, kids
And
are
one
heading
in the
back to school,
back
but
is
maybe
the
some
10 by
benefit
12
there.
with the bigger
What's
closet.
driving the nationwide bus
Look at it,
shortage
look.
that has districts struggling to fill out those routes?
He snores like an angry rhino.
Never heard an angry rhino.
Maybe I get one. Every night.
Okay. I'll recommend. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery in United Base. Shop now only at Sleep Number.
My dad was a hard worker. He used to do side jobs, installing windows, charging something like $100 a window, and other guys were charging $400 or $500. He just didn't want to do that. He was proud of the price he was charging. My dad instilled in me, always put the people before the money.
Looking at the floor plan.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill
Find
will
something
become
for him
a
to watch.
legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped,
Yeah,
sides will be sprayed,
I'm
people will
getting
know what
a
hurts
hurt
more, their cheeks
cousin.
or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does.
The last.
Because the younger you are,
My 50-something passed away 10 years ago today. This is my mom's, not by marriage, my mom's brother's kids.
Do you think that there's anything strange going on here whatsoever? Yeah. I'm coming in your room. Stop me. It's touching me. This is not. No. Dude. There are things in this world that we will never fully understand. We want answers. We have worked years to build our credibility, our reputation. Working alongside the most renowned professionals in the field, capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal.
Damn it.
I can't give you an explanation.
Come on, Erica.
This is our evidence, our ghost adventures. We are in the middle of Nevada, and we are heading down a long dirt road to a place that is haunted, they say, by Native American spirits and aliens and other beings. This place was also owned by Robert Bigelow, the founder of Bigelow Aerospace. I mean, this guy makes spacecraft. Billionaire Robert Bigelow also founded the National Institute for Discovery Science. Much of what his organization did here at the ranch is a mystery, but what we do know is that this almost 200-year-old homestead, nestled in the foothills of Pioche, Nevada, is peppered with thousands of sacred pinyon trees. The gum from these trees was used by Pueblo tribes as a guard against witchcraft. A long history of supernatural events coupled with intense alien activity makes this landscape ominously unique.
Alien activity.
200 years.
We're just waiting on our interview. We were supposed to meet with Dawn, and I just got word 2 minutes ago that her brother had a heart attack. Oh, so she literally can't make the interview here now. Prayers go out to her family, her brother, and hopefully he survives that. I just think that's really eerie timing. as well. She was going to tell us about the Native American spirits that are on this property. So this is a very common thing, is the Native American spirits are seen throughout all these buildings. And the interesting thing here is that Robert Bigelow, it is confirmed that he did indeed do experiments here. What are those experiments? I think that secret will stay with him forever. This is a lot, and the more that we talk about this, the more that we are talking about this out into the open air, where all kinds of different alien spacecraft have been seen over this ranch. Are we being watched right now? That's the question. Are we being listened to right now? Because of the unfortunate circumstances surrounding our first planned interview with Donna, we move on to our second interview, Kelly. Kelly has asked that her identity not be revealed. Hey Kelly, how you doing?
Good.
So we are obscuring you, protecting your anonymity. Okay.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you, you lived at Mount Wilson Ranch for a period of time, is this correct?
Because she's a blonde and she sounds pretty cute. From what sounds young.
Things that are of
Maybe.
another dimension or of another reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed a negative effect on anybody?
No. Although something in the cowboy bathroom happened that was very bad, they won't tell me. They just say, don't go in there, something bad
Maybe
happened.
50, maybe.
Tells you
These two young men that come around here sometimes.
and they tell you something very bad happened.
Something very bad. And it sounds crazy. They can see the people that are wandering around here.
Who are these two guys that
Can't tell you.
you can't tell me who they are? Okay.
No. And
Hey, Dilo.
I come here early in the morning by myself, and they locked me in that back room.
So the entity locked
The
you in.
entity locked me in.
I can't help but feel like Kelly was afraid to say too
I'm
much. Something
not so
doesn't
sure
feel
Bubbles
right.
is in
Why
that
wouldn't she
case.
tell me the two men?
Huh?
Is she afraid of something?
What?
I bring
I
to the
don't
very
think
same
Bubbles is
table
in the
Nicole,
cage.
who currently lives on the ranch. How you doing, Nicole?
Good.
Good.
Lee's laying down somewhere now.
Okay.
Have you experienced strange things?
I'm not sure. I've had feelings, hair stand up, ghosts.
Have you heard about this land being Native American land, being burial ground?
Yes.
Okay, well, what have you heard about that?
Well,
Particularly the burial
with
ground.
all the smoke,
The burial
it
ground
might
part.
have been a hazy day. Hang out quick there.
Yeah.
Those are eerie. Different from a gray day.
What's the matter, Bubbles?
He was saying, here I am, Mama. You were looking for me. Just check and make sure I didn't leave you in the cage, honey. Alright,
We
baby.
are in the middle
Did you want
of
some?
Nevada, and we are heading down a long dirt road.
No, I'll put them in there for food.
to a
Maybe you want the
place
smoke?
that is haunted,
What you want?
they say,
Small foodies or
by
smokies?
Native American spirits and aliens and other beings. This place was also owned by Robert Bigelow, the founder of Bigelow.
Double.
I mean, this guy makes spacecraft. Billionaire Robert Bigelow also founded the National Institute for Discovery Science. Much of what his organization did here at the ranch is a mystery, but what we do know is that
Hello,
this
Morn.
almost 200-year-old homestead, nestled in the foothills of Pioche, Nevada, is peppered with thousands of sacred pinyon trees. The gum from these trees was used by Pueblo tribes as a guard against witchcraft. A long history of supernatural events coupled with intense alien activity makes this landscape ominously unique.
If he does, your boy is going to be investigating.
We're just waiting on our interview. We were supposed to meet with Dawn, and I just got word 2 minutes ago that her brother had a heart attack. Oh no. So she literally can't make the interview here now. Prayers go out to her family and her brother, and hopefully he survives that. I just think that's really eerie timing as well. She was going to tell us about the Native American spirits that are on this property. So this is a very common thing, is the Native American spirits are seen throughout all these buildings. And the interesting thing here is that Robert Bigelow, it is confirmed that he did indeed do experiments here. What are those experiments? I think that secret will stay with him forever. Right. This is a lot, and the more that we talk about this, the more that we are talking about this out into the open air, where all kinds of different alien spacecraft have been seen over this ranch. Are we being watched right now? That's the question. Are we being listened to right now? Because of the unfortunate circumstances surrounding our first planned interview with Donna, we move on to our second interview, Kelly. Kelly has asked that her identity not be revealed. Hey Kelly, how you doing?
Good.
So we are obscuring you, protecting your anonymity. Okay.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you, you lived at Mount Wilson Ranch for a period of time, is this correct?
I did.
Okay. Can you tell me, are there things that are going on here on this property, or things that are of another dimension or of another reality?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed a negative effect on anybody?
No. Although something in the cowboy bathroom happened that was very bad, they won't tell me. They just say, don't go in there if something bad happened in there.
Well, who tells you that?
These two young men that come around here sometimes.
And they tell you something very bad happened?
It sounds crazy. They can see the people that are wandering around here.
Who are these two guys?
Can't tell you.
You can't tell me who they are? Okay.
No. And I would come here early in the morning by myself, and they locked me in that back room.
So the entity locked you?
The entity locked me in.
I can't help but feel like Kelly was afraid to say too much. Something doesn't feel right. Why wouldn't she tell me who the two men were? Is she afraid of something? I bring to the very same table Nicole, who currently lives on the ranch. How you doing, Nicole?
Good, how are you?
Good. How long have you lived here?
I lived here for 7 years.
Have you experienced strange things?
I'm not sure. I've had feelings, hair stand up, ghosts.
Have you heard about this land being Native American land, being a burial ground?
Yes.
Everything
Okay, what have you heard about that?
America
Particularly the
is
burial
Native
ground.
American land.
The burial ground part,
Mm-hmm.
they're I'm not sure.
Native American and their tribes before that, when they came over the great
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of noises, but I have to live
Fuller
here, so I
Bridge.
try not to be too scared of it.
All right, well, that's good. Thank you. Again, I feel as though I'm not being told everything based on the fear that something very unknown is happening here. There's just a weird vibe here. There's a very...
No, apparently
Yeah, let me tell you this right now. Jeff
you can't. It still forms to this day, and it's illegal to walk on that land bridge or to from Alaska to
from Donna.
Russia.
And when this neighbor has all this detailed information about these aliens, a lot of these people don't want to talk about this stuff. Right. And so this is what Donna told Jeff. Donna said that there were 3 helper aliens who were about 4 feet tall. They had big heads, dark eyes, slender body, and slender fingers. Behind them was what she called the matriarch alien. She was wearing a straight silver gown. Donna said that her head was a little more narrow than the helpers, but still large. Black cat-like eyes. She said that they made no noise, they had no odor, and they communicate telepathically. What I'm getting at is that we're getting detailed information about aliens. And she can't be here. And she can't be here. That's what I'm saying. And then that's what this place is known for. Right. But yet we get here and nobody wants to talk about it. Right. And nobody wants to admit the alien side of it. So they've seen, even though somebody came here and spent millions that founded an aerospace company and literally did all kinds of experimentation here. There's like being here on this ranch, it feels like we're not supposed to be here now. The vibe that I'm feeling here, anxiety, very apprehensive. There is an energy within these very sacred trees around here. This ranch, there's something going on here. Is there ghosts here, spirits? I guarantee there is. But there's something else here. There's something else that is going through the air that you can feel here. It's a charge. It's an energy. Billy's saying, let's go. There's a guy that is here. Let's see if interview number 4 can be better. And finally start getting information we want to hear.
In mountainous
I may have spoken
areas,
too
so
soon.
it's probably
This is getting stranger by the second.
He left.
different types
We
of
just had another
metaphors
interview show
involved.
that we've got our cameras on. They need to rock.
We go back and speak to Nicole, who shares a story that may explain his sudden departure.
So Nicole, we're having this recurring problem
They're blanketing
of interviews kind of not working out for us. So now we're just supposed to interview a person, and this individual was supposed to give us some information, but I just learned that he left kind of angry, upset. Is this true?
Correct.
Okay, you know him?
He's a neighbor.
He is?
Yes.
You did?
Okay,
He's been around the ranch for a while.
he has. So he just took off angry, and you said that this guy has seen the Native American spirit?
Yeah, on 3. He said it grabbed his neck.
Did this entity attempt to attack him again, causing him to abruptly leave? As we go outside to explore where he was choked, a stranger mysteriously arrives.
Oh, guys, somebody just showed up. Hang on. Hang on. Aaron, come here. Get over here.
Yes, what you want to
Zach.
say?
Zach? Yes. Zach, how you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. This is Aaron here.
You look like you're getting really fluffy.
A former employee of Robert Bigelow, Carl lives a mile away and has spent many years on the ranch.
How you doing, Carl?
Doing good.
Good. You worked for Mr. Bigelow.
I did. I worked for him personally. I worked for his family.
How many years?
21 years. And I would stay up here by myself for maybe a week at a time. Well, one of the, just myself, yeah.
Did anything happen when you were by yourself at Mount Wilson Ranch?
It did. I'm standing at the bar, and I heard something up here on the balcony. It sounded like somebody was walking, like there was a jingle, you know. It freaked me out, and it just, I'm going, that is really weird. I've been up here a lot of times, but I've never encountered anything like that before.
Did it scare you?
It did. I got this cold feeling, you know, what the hell was going on here?
You know, stories from somebody like yourself start making sense that there's spirits here. I want to know what happens when there's spirits in the same place that there's aliens, and when those two worlds interlace together, what really happens then? Did Mr. Bigelow do any research on the paranormal and supernatural up here?
That's exactly the reason he bought the ranch, because some paranormal things had happened up here, and that they seen weird lights in the skies and stuff like that.
Do you think that there's anything strange going on here whatsoever?
Yeah.
This is not just an extraterrestrial investigation.
Mount Wilson itself is an alien portal.
One more. Oh, the car died.
Car died.
Watch Alice get the fast release in town. The 2023 Compass Limited, just $289. Going on now is the summer of
you know how they drain, spiritual draining energy.
always made sense for you. It's the month for loving you new Ram truck. A 2023 1500 Bighorn, just $379. It's the Make This the Summer sales event at Mirage. Mirage, Alice always made sense for you.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Now for a limited time, get up to $2,500 bonus cash plus complimentary maintenance on the Tucson or Santa Fe. Visit buyhyundai.com. Summer's almost over. It's the last chance to get sizzling summer savings. Right now, only at Gallon Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Rated #1 in Metro Detroit with the highest 5-star customer service. From the east side to the west side. Now during the summer, Jeep is getting 2023 Grand Cherokee Alvarado for just $349 per month. Just $349. The hottest deals before summer comes to an end right now during the sizzling summer savings only at Gowling. Always there for you. That's the Gowling difference. Gowling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Oh,
It's kind of fuzzy. There you go.
There's never been a better time to get away.
got it.
With a
Then
great
you got
deal
the
on
big
the
fluff
Hyundai
of
you
hair.
always wanted. With America's best warranty and at the 3
It
years
looks like
complimentary
the hair is
maintenance.
still making hairballs for us to pick
It's
up.
your journey on every mile.
And he's a little hoover like
Now's the time to
Chewy,
get in
so we gotta
and
watch
get away.
what we
Now
drive.
for a limited time, get up to $2,500 bonus cash plus complimentary
Just like
maintenance on the
Scooter?
Tucson or Santa Fe. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Here.
Get premium roofing at the year's lowest prices. All on top of 95% off BMW expert installation. Save on all Atlas shingles with GodStar protection for your home. Only at BMW.
Still trying to figure out what's going on here at
Cutie,
this
aren't you?
incredibly mysterious Mount
He
Wilson
likes
Ranch. And because
pushing
we
the
have been
eggs.
having so much difficulty
Yeah.
gathering information, we
He
decided
had
to
one
get the
going
ranch's
long
current
way.
owner, Nicole's boyfriend, Jeff, on the phone to help us expand our investigation. Hopefully he will
It's
be more
creative.
outspoken as to what's happening here.
Right now he's
Jeff,
pushing
have you ever
sideways.
experienced things or seen anything in the sky around here, or any kind of extraterrestrial kind of activity?
Sky for sure. Yeah, I actually big flying triangle, which
Got some
which
kitty
goes
beans in it.
or 3Bs.
Mm-hmm.
And as Robert Bigelow had told me, during the MX missile program, that building and that facility was used to house a lot of the guys that were up there working for the government.
Oh, right here at the ranch.
Yeah,
The government had their people stay here at the ranch.
yeah.
Okay.
Bigelow knew some of these people, and these people were telling him these lights that were actually morphing, like lights that would come down and basically go into the mountain. It was like a strange phenomenon that they kept noting. So Bigelow wound up hearing about this. He wound up finding out when the property was for sale. He bought it. He brought his investigators up there, and his investigators were actually up there for about 4 months. And they investigated things from cattle mutilations down in the middle of the meadow, down on the way up to the ranch, to these lights that morphing into the mountain.
Did he ever tell you about any results, any findings?
The thing that he told me is that the mountain, Mount Wilson itself, it's an alien portal.
Bigelow said this?
Bigelow said that right to me directly.
That Mount Wilson is an alien portal.
Yep.
Holy smokes. Wow.
When I had this guy telling me things that I've only heard about, I'm like, wow, that's like insane. And then, he went down the line, and Nicole will tell you she's actually seen the lights into the mountain.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, man.
That was an important phone call. Appreciate that. Okay. Receiving this kind of inside information really expands the reach of this investigation. So to know that he had direct contact with Robert Bigelow, and Robert Bigelow told him that that's a UFO portal, I mean, that's a pretty big statement. And I know one thing with Robert Bigelow is he's not afraid to tell the truth in a public eye. So this is not just an extraterrestrial investigation. This is Ghost Adventures. We are investigating spirits in the buildings, but outside, there's a big mountain over there. We're investigating the mountain, the land, the air. This is everything. After hearing what Jeff said, we have no choice but to get as close to Mount Wilson as possible right now. Okay, so the wind is starting to howl. Looks like some weather's moving in. They're expecting some big snowstorms. So we're going to go on a little journey. Before the snow comes in, they're looking like 3 days of snow. So before we get hit, we have to make our way up there to Mount Wilson. That's King. King's going to help us out on the journey. Let's go, guys.
Even a dog and a cat.
gotta get up a big hill right here. Downshift. Yes. Yes. Ah, one more. Oh, the car died. And we're going back. We're going back. Let's go. Perfect, Chance. Perfect. That was perfect. No, back down. Here we go, baby. Come on, get up there, you bastard. Come on, let's go. Yes, I did everything right. Yes, come on. Come on. Oh, no, we're going back down. Okay. We're gonna do this.
What?
We got further. Did we get further?
Says you have to be kidding me with these two.
All right. We did it! Yeah! Alright, now let's start the mountain. That's funny. Good job, stop. Nice credit. Just feels a little strange to be here. Again, this close to Mount Wilson. This is as good a view as we can get. I'm telling you, the thing that you notice the most up here. It's just the silence. You look at that mountain there, you can see how those sides of the mountain point in there. It looks like kind of like an inverted cone in the mountain there. And I wish I could get to that point. What was that? Whoa. It was a whistle. I heard a whistle.
Got the dog moving.
And then the dog freaked out. And I wish I could get to that point. What was that? And I wish I could get to that point. What was that? Did you hear that weird noise? I heard it right here. That sounded like a signal.
This high-pitched, strange whistle sound made King go nuts. In this extremely isolated area, there is no human that made this sound. You don't see any birds in the skies, not even on the trees.
I get sucked up into the sky right now. I swear, man. I've been on some different places, industrial stuff, but this is the best part of my job right here. Being in places that you never knew existed. Places that are kept secret because of things that are not of this world, not of this dimension occurring here. That sun is dipping. I don't think this is a place we want to be when it gets dark.
It's really hard to breathe.
Weird light right there.
Guys, come here right now. Let's go right now.
At Mirage Palace, get the best release in town. A 2023 Compass Limited, just $289. Going on now is the Summer of Jeep at Mirage Palace.
Mirage Palace always makes sense for you.
It's the month for loving your new Ram truck. A 2023 1500 Bighorn, just $379. It's the Make This the Summer sales event at Mirage.
Mirage Palace always makes sense for you.
Summer's almost over. It's the last chance to get sizzling summer savings. Right now, only at Gowling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Rated #1 in Metro Detroit for the highest 5-star customer service. From the east side to the west side. Now during the Summer of Jeep. Get a 2023 Grand Cherokee El Laredo for just $349 per month. Just $349. The hottest deals before summer comes to an end right now during the sizzling summer savings only at Gowling. Always there for you. That's the Gowling difference. Gowling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
At Mirage Palace, get the best release in town. A 2023 Compass Limited, just $289. Going on now is the Summer of Jeep at Mirage Palace.
Mirage Palace always makes sense for you.
It's the month for loving your new Ram truck. A 2023 1500 Bighorn, just $379. It's the make this the summer
Only
sales
paid
event
for
in
so
Lubbock.
many spots.
Garage has always made sense for you.
And it happens like this sometimes.
16 years from today, Greg Gersler will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check.
Commercials will be piled together, and it's just like, you know what? And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, like, now they meant somebody saying like to have four spots
They'll keep Greg active, involved.
you know?
Make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
I've watched some things on demand, and it was only one specific commercial that played every time a commercial came up, and it would play for the whole commercial breaks, and then the next commercial break would be like 3 times again.
Okay, we're in the middle of nowhere, everybody. There's just blackness everywhere you look. Mount Wilson was described by billionaire Robert Bigelow of Bigelow Aerospace, the guy who sends aircraft into space. This guy was the founder of the National Institute of Discovery Science, spent millions into paranormal research. He chose this location for a reason. And things are still happening here to the people that now own this place. Jeff, have you ever seen anything in the sky around here? Not for sure. And once we arrived, it was just as eerie
There's a reason why people didn't want him to do that.
They wouldn't tell us names of people. They wouldn't say this or that. And that was expected. So whatever's here, whatever Robert Bigelow knew that's here, it could be very aware of this equipment we're using, of the words that I'm speaking, and it could have something ready for us tonight for our lockdown. As we head inside to base camp, we all gear up so that we can jump in this truck and make our way up to Mount Wilson to investigate extraterrestrial and supernatural phenomena while Jay hangs back at Nerve Center to monitor the ranch for paranormal activity.
Make a residential property industrial and cut down a bunch of the fucking trees and shit and protect the wetlands that he wasn't even supposed to do before. And
Let off the brake a little bit so the
didn't want to convert a residential property to a fucking
ranch building, but I'm able to regain traction, and as we press on, the trail begins looking more and more impossible to plow through.
Where exactly are we going to be?
No, the residential.
This all looks like new fresh snow.
There's no way, man.
Something people are gonna would think it's weird for you to be complaining about another fucking concert that you being built. But you know, if I had moved next to Pine Knob, I wouldn't be complaining about Pine Knob because it's there. I moved here. There was no music theater here. Now they got a fucking amphitheater, you know, right over there, and we hear them concerts all the time. And it's like, that's not what I moved here for.
Using my infrared binoculars to see if I can capture it, but before I can, Aaron is able to see it on his camera.
Can you see it with your bare eyes right now? Yeah, I can. I see it right there. Oh, yeah. I see the light, yeah. I just can't zoom in anymore. Zach, keep a little bit of this from me. I'll find it. It's right here. I got it. Guys, come here right now. Put my mask right now.
Is your vehicle running anything like that?
Got in the middle of the screen. Billy begins to see this unexplained light on his thermal imaging camera, but as we continue analyzing these lights, we notice they aren't moving. So we decide to pull up our navigation map to rule out the possibility of this being one of the ranch's neighboring houses or other structures.
This is the road we're on. Seeing if there's something
There's this. Could be that. After using navigation to determine our exact location, we quickly conclude that this light is indeed from a house or building a couple hundred yards away from us.
Now we're looking towards the mountain.
As we spend more time scanning Mount Wilson, we do capture something that we are unable to debunk. Watch very closely at the top of your screen as my infrared binoculars capture these two strange lights. When we freeze the frame, we can define these two mysterious lights directly above Mount Wilson. Could this be evidence of some type of UFO or extraterrestrial craft? At this same exact moment, our X camera that we left rolling back by the truck documents something unexplained and extremely compelling. The camera captures what appears to be some type of black form or black mass as it passes down in front of the camera lens. Whatever this is, it also causes the camera to malfunction and switch over from night vision to regular vision, something we have never had happen to our camera equipment before. As we make our way back to the ranch,
This is where we part ways.
Billy and I drop off Aaron and Dakota to investigate other buildings on the property that we didn't visit during the day, including this old cabin and a bunkhouse. So Billy and I are starting our paranormal investigation right now. Jay was experiencing all kinds of activity when we were up on the mountain doing our extraterrestrial UFO investigation. There's no reason our lights should be going out already. I swear I just heard a growl. What was that? You give us a sign? Make a noise and tell us where to go.
Large that has all those different settings too. Night vision.
Hello? This is creepy. Let's get some gear out. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna go get that Is that what? Okay. Oh, see the shine? Yeah. Oh, that's scary. Seriously, like a level 10 height. Yeah, right now. Yeah. I do have quick right now, but there's nothing there. It's not right here.
Suburban Ford has 2 new amazing Ford stores in Troy and Romeo, which means we now have 5 Suburban Ford stores in Troy, Romeo, Sterling.
Okay.
So that means we can offer you more cars on the ground, more locations, and more service bays and more certified technicians than anywhere else. Go to suburbanford.com to
I can just barely hear it.
and locations and all of the savings for you.
That this game.
Because until the commercial hit, I thought it was just background noises on the show, you know.
Yeah.
So like, wait a minute.
It's a CV that truly ignites the senses.
Lease the 2023 Mazda CX-5 for just $319 per month for 33 months at Suburban Mazda of Troy.
It's a franchise that has had a level of greatness. Once something has been great, you don't have to rebuild it, you just have to restore it.
That's what a rebuild is. Yeah, you guys have been rebuilding the system for a while now. And one thing I have noticed, since you guys sold out the Palace, you haven't been winning.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you always
I think it is that they fucking cursed themselves.
and at the 3 years.
I think they cursed themselves.
It's your time to smile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
Detroit
Now for a limited
Lions at one time it played in Detroit.
maintenance on the Tucson or Santa
When
Fe.
they moved
Visit
from Detroit
buyhyundai.com.
to Auburn, the Pontiac Silverdome, supposedly a curse was put on them, saying that they would never win a Super Bowl until they moved back to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, during the off season,
Aaron and Dakota are overcome with fear.
Before they even started, they're doing fall practice startups now. In Vegas,
well, the season's already started.
They're betting on Detroit making it to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yep, well, they already beat freaking New York, so they're looking promising. Fuckers. It was just a smack on the wall. What, like Zach smacking the fucking ass?
Is this the source of the bank?
It almost sounded like it said something.
What line?
Huh?
Sound like what line?
I couldn't tell what it said, but that's I think a second word. But yeah, it sounded like it was saying something to me, so instead of just breathing.
Can you show yourself? You don't mean any harm. Please welcome us.
Anything else, Russ? Not sure.
There's somebody in here. I am not capturing any figures on the SLS camera, so Billy takes it to the second level while I begin an EVP session. Billy and I are not going to move our feet. They're planted firmly on the ground. We can only turn. Heard that you've thrown an ashtray across the room. Can we see that happen? As I'm calling out this dark spirit, we capture a strange orb of light as it shoots down towards me.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to charge this from the spirit box, try a few things, hang out here, right? Yep. That only will leave or be like a trap and something that they can actually talk to. Okay? Didn't know if they were in here. Yeah, 100%.
As Aaron conducts a spirit box session, I don't receive a single voice, but they do begin to smell the strong scent of coffee.
That's a powerful scent. You smell it? Yeah, how can it strong as just coffee fresh? Right? Yeah, no, I saw that. That's fresh coffee. What is that? What is that? Whoa. What was that? That was a balloon. Hey! What is that? What is that? Whoa. What is that? Whoa. What the hell's going on? What was that? What? Dude, shut up. Dude, I'm quitting right now if there's nothing. Because grab those windows right here. There's no. Hey, this is fresh enough. There'd be tracks. There'd be tracks. Oh my god, dude. There's no tracks. Oh my god. Nothing, dude. What did you just see?
As Aaron is in total shock right now from seeing a clear figure standing in this empty window. The guys capture a very strange and almost extraterrestrial type sound.
Yeah, it was skinny. Somebody, wait, what was that? Did you just hear that? Yeah, but what was that? Did you hear that? Yes. What is going on? Somebody, wait. Somebody, wait. What was that?
What was that? What is all that? I don't know. Upon playback of my EVP session, Billy and I capture an extremely interesting EVP.
It was my dick.
After playing this strange EVP, I have to walk away from the saloon as I'm not feeling very well at all.
Dick.
You're right by the men's bathroom. It's right in front of you. You can't see it, but I can on this camera.
Is Zach having problems with his dick?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Summer's here and the deals are electric at Scaling Ford in Lake Orion during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Explore the hottest inventory of new Ford vehicles in the area, including the all-new Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning. We've got units in stock and ready for delivery. Come in and charge up with the 2023 Ford Mach-E. Lease for just $439 a month, or take home the all-new F-150 Lightning for 1.9% for 36 months, or 3.9% for 60 months. When you add Scaling Ford and the electric savings, the math is simple. Scaling Ford equals savings.
Iconic Italian luxury, impeccable quality and refinement, unmatched
shit.
The true Italian racing heritage, breathtaking high performance, the legendary all-new Alfa Romeo needed a dealership to match. Come experience the Gowling difference, only at Gowling Alfa Romeo in Birmingham. Now get an Alfa Romeo Tonale TI for just $495.
Wherever life leads you, there's a Chevy that can take you there. From beautifying your home to enjoying special time with family, a Chevy Equinox from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers is the perfect SUV for perfect days. Lease a 2023 Equinox LT for just $259 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives
Put it in D. Get bread, get a toaster.
Full design, athletic stance, plus generous cargo space, Chevy Blazer is picture perfect. Lease a 2023 Blazer 2LT for just $259 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
Inside the old cabin at this Nevada ranch, Aaron begins using a static energy detection device to locate the spirit or entity that they've been encountering here.
That outside shot of that building.
Right now,
There was 3 footprints on the roof.
just what I heard behind you.
Yeah,
right next to
I
you.
felt it.
Look, see that? See this? Yeah, that's not making it go off. And something has to come up to it. Or we have to pass something. And there's no power in this house. It's been abandoned for a long time. I know what I saw. I know what we heard. We're not scared now, so we're sticking around. A minute ago, we were ready to leave. Come on. Smell the coffee again? Yeah. Smell it? Oh, yeah, that's... Hey, last time this happened, you know what happened. Yeah. What was that? What off? Come here. I'm coming in the room. Stop me. Whoa, dude. Are you in the doorway? Look, it's not going off.
It was.
Weird.
He told it to stop you.
Just as Aaron begins to get spikes on his static detection device, the battery in Dakota's camera drains instantly.
Dude, my battery's about to die.
Shut up.
No way, dude.
Shut up.
Look at that. Film that. It's a fresh battery, dude, and it's basically about to die.
Oh my god.
I'm low battery right now. Wow.
No way.
Yeah, something just drained that.
Stop recording just in case so we don't lose anything.
Okay, I'm gonna cut quick. Cutting.
That's crazy, dude. Oh, dude. No. No. Oh my god, it drains your battery and it wants us out. Dude, it's the first time the door's open since we've been in here.
Every time I turn my freaking back, too, something's...
Oh my god, I got it.
You got it? You got it?
Really active.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. No. No.
Man, I hate to say this. It sounds really bad. What? Getting a lot of pain in your spine. Right side of my groin.
Huh?
I don't know where the swans went now.
Yeah. It hurts. I don't understand what is affecting me so bad. However, the coincidence of what I'm currently standing next to, the men's room, and what has occurred here is starting to add up.
Something in the cowboy bathroom happened that was very bad.
Billy now wants to use a new method for trying to make contact.
Whether it's a spirit or something from another planet, it's able to change the electromagnetic field around this device. Raising it causes that line to draw upwards toward the green, turning it green. Lowering it makes it draw.
Look at this. When you said lower it, it's going low.
Go lower.
It's going lower.
Go lower. If you go lower, it will turn red. Can you do that?
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me right now?
Good.
So do you understand how to use this now? Choose green for yes. Oh my god. Good. You're getting it. So you understand the device. Yes. You choose yes again. Raise
Did it just get colder than cold in here?
Billy, feel this right here. Feel this on me. Feel off my arm. It's touching me. It's just freezing. Do you feel that? Yeah, I can't even move. I am frozen. I feel like I'm stuck in a big, huge ice cube. Did you do that? Is there something touching me? Yes. It just said yes. Oh my god.
As I grab the geophone to try to detect the spirit that is communicating with us and capture this light anomaly disappearing into me, right as I'm also feeling being touched.
Whoa, hold on. An anomaly just now flew down the stairs really fast and went right into your hip. It did not go past, it went right into your hip.
We have all these devices right here that'll pick up anything that comes through. Also, pick up snacks of genetic energy. These pick up energy that'll swing by. I can't talk, man. I get it. I totally get it. Okay, right now we're going to bounce because we said we're going to leave. I set up a trap. So if it wants us out, keep certain scares, open the doors and stuff spinning on Bill said, this should capture it. Most of our stuff is happening between here right there. So I have a laser shooting into this. It gives off a sound. I can't think, man. I can't think what anything is. I can't even think when you hold it.
That was crystal clear.
You're staring at us, Lily, isn't it?
Good. There's something on the back of my neck.
It's got a little bit of flare on atmosphere here, though, Kelly. That's what it does.
Yeah, this place is just great. I gotta do this coffees every day with right here. And it's a
Listen to this sound!
This is the best place in the world to be.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford.
Returning AC plant lessees can lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend for $349 a month for 24 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers today.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Make the most of summer with a new Toyota. What's a great Tacoma? Great Tacoma coming in hot. On it! Highlander Hybrid. Highlander Hybrid on the double hand. Here we go. That Red RAV4? Run a Red RAV4. Hit the deck. Now that's how you holler.
Make some legendary memories in the powerful and efficient new Sequoia, or the biggest, most capable Tundra ever, with the best resale value, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Listen to this crowd. Yeah, this place is just great. I get goosebumps every game we play here. This is the best place in the world. At Mount Wilson Ranch, Aaron and Dakota have set up a system of devices with hopes of capturing evidence of the entity that is here.
All right, you're intelligent enough. You're scared enough for leaving.
Approximately 23 minutes after the guys leave the old cabin, a few strange things begin to occur. All of a sudden, the camera set up on the ground to the right suddenly shuts off. But the most compelling part is that a few seconds later, it powers itself back on. Moments later, the laser microphone begins to pick up on some very strange, unknown sounds. I would like to tell everybody that at this moment, Billy and myself are about to capture one of the most incredible communication sessions with spirits that we have ever had. We will play this entire session in real time as it unfolds.
You talk to us.
I just heard that.
Said listen. Who is this? What? Is it around you? Is it around you? Who is this? What? Is there a spirit here with us? Yes! That was crystal clear. Did you hear that? That was crystal clear.
Yes.
Is there a spirit here with us? Yes! That was crystal clear.
Yes.
Billy! There's something on the back of my neck. Billy, there's something on the back of my neck. Is it touching you? Just, there's something on the back of my neck. What's touching me? What? There's something on the back of my neck. What's touching me? What? We do, same word, same spirit. Bass, we do, bass. Same spirit.
I didn't hear those words.
What do you want to do to me, spirit? You just said kill.
Kill. I heard that.
What do you want to do to me, spirit? You just said kill. I don't know. This is nuts.
That's like 10 or 15 words. The same voice. One word at a time.
Sit. He just said sit.
After the spirit tells us to sit down, a different voice finally comes through and tells us this.
Okay, we're sitting. Now what do you want to do? Now what do we do?
holding your soul. What is your name? How many spirits are here talking to us? One spirit. One spirit. One. Now it sounds like a demon. The guy left. Yeah, that guy left. Someone else is talking. After this female spirit acknowledges that she is the only one still communicating with us, all of the voices come to an end, making this a truly remarkable communication session. And after documenting some very shocking and compelling evidence here at Mount Wilson Ranch, we can now see why billionaire and Bigelow Aerospace founder chose this place to do his paranormal and extraterrestrial research.
I swear that's what that said. You couldn't figure out the last word they said, and then I have to blank. And I'm listening to that was like, yeah.
Some of the things they said, I couldn't hear it. What they sounded like, I didn't hear that. I'm not saying I could make what it was, but...
Make your summer special during the Kia Summer Sales Event with a dependable SUV or a powerful sedan. Kia, movement that inspires.
Ready? Emma? Yeah. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add a base. Shop now only at Sleep Number.
Wake up. Gotta go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, come on.
My favorite color is blue.
Because it's like a family thing.
Leave running behind. The new turbocharged Volkswagen Atlas does life beautiful. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin supplement brand. We, the moms who have lost our children to social media harms. We have had enough. Our politicians have failed, working for lobbyists, not us.
At Gulash Palace, get the best release in town. The 2023 Compass Limited, just $289. Going on now is the Summer of Jeep at Gulash Palace.
Gulash Palace always makes sense for you.
It's the month for loving your new Ram truck. A 2023 1500 Bighorn, just $379. It's the Make This the Summer sales event at Gulash.
Gulash Palace always makes sense for you.
We are in Globe, Arizona.
It's a very strange scenario that works here.
Murders, suicides, it has it all. Hey, little girls. I need to do this. Listen to me now.
There are things in this world that we will never fully understand. We want answers. We have worked years to build our credibility, our reputation, working alongside the most renowned professionals in the field,
and ferrets.
capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal.
I can't give you an explanation.
They're so fast.
This is our evidence.
You only get a blip.
Our ghost adventures.
Usually don't get long because they're moving or.
We are in Globe, Arizona, and we are going to investigate the Gila County Jail and Courthouse. Hangings, murders, suicides, it has it all.
The courthouse, erected in 1906, followed by the jail in 1910. are connected by the bridge of size. After convicted in the courthouse, it was just a short walk. 40 feet above freedom to undetermined confinement, stuffed into an 8x6 cell. The Gila County Jail was no stranger to gruesome violence.
Now, the most interesting part is why we are going here to investigate. We received a phone call from a news reporter named Ozzy. Ozzy was doing a segment about the jail and courthouse. Something unseen attacked her. This experience has traumatized her. And more importantly, she can't believe just how real this unseen force was. I'm gonna go meet her. I'll be back. Hey, Ozzy.
Hey, Zach.
How you doing?
Good.
It's cold.
I know, it's spectacular.
Okay. It's cold in Arizona.
Right now.
Yeah. So, this really intrigued me to come out here because something happened to you that you're still trying to find answers for.
It was just an experience I never went through before. It's like they know me. And I know I sound crazy, and I don't like talking about it because when I talk about it with people, they're like, whatever. I'm like, no, like, this is what I felt.
So, why don't you take us in there and show us where this happened, if that's okay with you?
Yeah, that's
Do you want to go back in there?
Yeah, can I say a prayer first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I can sense Ozzy's fears of facing this dark entity that confronted her inside the jail. Okay, right now we're inside the Gila County Jail. You okay?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to breathe.
Okay. Let's go over here real quick. I know that you said one thing before we went back up on the second floor. That's where you had the experience. What did you want to do?
I want to pray.
For your protection.
Yes.
You also mentioned that you have a little daughter.
I have a 1-year-old.
You have a 1-year-old daughter. Okay. Why are you getting emotional?
I just remember seeing my aunt, and she's the one that passed away recently. I remember before I came into the jail, like, I prayed to her to protect me. I think that's why I'm so, like, emotional and scared. I just hope she's here with me.
It's okay, you know. Your experiences just speaks of the magnitude of what happened to you. We come to try and help people like you that had experiences like this and want to find out a little bit more about it without getting too close to where it turns into an attachment. Okay?
Yeah.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
That sounded like a door
It's
shit.
better, like, around here.
What was that?
Yeah, Zach, right here. Come here.
Quickly bring me your boom mic. Everybody be silent, please. Billy, stay with Ozzy and keep a camera on her and make sure she's okay. Guys, be quiet. Is there somebody up there?
Be quiet, quiet.
Oh, I just heard what sounded like a door slam shut.
Somebody is moving around there.
There's movement.
We're picking up tons of strange activity from the second floor, so I decide to grab Ozzy and go straight to the source.
Ozzy, come with me.
You're gonna take her to get traumatized, you son of a bitch.
This thing is all over the place. It was 72, it was 24, it was 33.
Shoot it.
It's shooting.
Shoot that. What the?
Yeah, I've
130.
never seen it do that. 130 just now it spiked. Watch.
What was that?
Sounds chill when you walk up. That's good.
3.4. Watch, it'll do it again.
Whoa.
21.1.9.
Look at that. 17.8.
Not by her
So you're
arm.
back down to a 0.0.
These EMF spikes are off the charts, and the most compelling part is that they are transient. Could this indicate a presence of the powerful type of spirit that has affected Ozzy? If they are, this type of now or contained inside of a negative entity could be very dangerous.
What? 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 That's my G. Yes. What? You heard that? I heard a B.
I didn't hear the Z.
Yeah, I heard B.
Zach, this thing just jumped to 114. Look at the 73 right there. 150. Well, is it zero? Right. And it's staying on zero? Billy was getting the highest readings I've ever seen and run an EMF detector ever. I come over here, I witness it, but as I'm standing here with him, now this millimeter here, this base, 0.2 milligauss, and will not move enough of that. Real? Yes. And it's not something affecting the rest of the mountain. Something was here causing it to go crazy and then just left. Do you want to try something? It's so crazy. I'm going to put, if you're with us, I'm going to put you on the front lines, only because I want you to face it and go in that jail cell.
Did you hear that growl? There's like a growl that's right here. Oh my darling, there's a growl right there.
Are you okay?
It's time to get Ozzy out of here. Whatever this entity is that's affecting her, literally making her sick, is dangerous and could very well be connected to the off-the-chart EMF spikes. We immediately do an analysis, but we are unable to hear anything regarding a growl through the spirit box data, so we can conclude that it must have been directly heard in only Ozzy's ears. Now we meet Tom, a local historian with a wealth of knowledge about the courthouse and jail. Maybe he can help us understand why the energy here is so mysterious and compelling.
I want you to describe to me the feeling you get when you walk in here.
A sad feeling, heaviness, and basically it's when you walk in the door, and it doesn't go away. When you walk in, it's here. When you leave, it stays.
Is it true that you are aware of the very strange EMF fields throughout this jail?
Oh, yeah.
When we brought in a news reporter earlier, we started documenting EMF spikes of things that I've never seen before. Is there anything here to explain why we were receiving those EMF spikes like that?
It's a very, very strange scenario that works here. I've talked to other technical people about that, and they don't understand it either. They've come in like you have and taken readings, and you know, this is unbelievably high. I don't understand why it's here, but it is, and it needs to be looked into further, which it hasn't.
So a place with all of these unexplained EMF spikes, and ladies and gentlemen, we're not just talking about regular spikes, we're talking about nuclear blasts.
You're talking about dangerous, dangerous levels.
Right. So with your expertise, you just can't come up with a full explanation.
No.
Somebody attacked all three of them.
The next morning, that's when he was shot and killed.
I'm serious, Aaron. That's not funny.
Summer's almost over. It's the last chance to get sizzling summer savings. Right now, only at Dowling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Rated #1 in Metro Detroit for the highest 5-star customer service. From the east side to the west side. Now, during the summer of Jeep, get a 2023 Grand Cherokee El Laredo for just $349 per month. Just $349. The hottest deals before summer comes to an end right now during the sizzling summer savings only at Dowling. Always there for you. That's the Dowling difference. Dowling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Are you on your way?
Yep, coming.
And Mom and Dad?
Don't worry, they'll be there.
Happy anniversary. Make your
Kia Summer Special during the Kia Summer Sales Event with a dependable SUV or a powerful sedan. Kia, movement that inspires.
Summer's here and the deals are electric at Skelnick Ford in Lake Orion during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Explore the hottest inventory of new Ford vehicles in the area, including the all-new Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning. We've got units in stock and ready for delivery. Come in and charge up with the 2020